Good morning everyone. My name is Aryan and today we are here to discuss about science, biology, and in that we'll discuss about chapter number 13 of your portion, Why Do We Fall Ill? Now this chapter mainly deals about disease as the name suggests and how do we cure that disease. It's a very simple chapter and there's nothing to be scared about. And it's a very simple chapter. If your basic fundas are clear, then the whole chapter will become easy. First of all, what is a disease? The first question which comes, what is a disease? Disease is a discomfort to the body, as its name suggests. Dis-ease means you're not at ease. There is some problem with the functioning of your body, that is malfunctioning of the body. So disease is something which is a sort of malfunctioning of the body, or else in better words, disease is a discomfort to the body. That's it. That is a simple definition of the disease. If you understand its name, disease, and you divide it into two parts, dis-ease, discomfort to the body. Simple. So now the main misconception is that sometimes people mistake disease-free to be healthy and healthy to be disease-free. But it's not the same. Health is a state of being well enough to perform mentally, physically, and also socially, economically. Means you have to be in a position in which you're economically stable, you can support your family. Socially means you have to be well connected to the society. Because whenever there is a natural disaster also, if you see, whenever there is a cyclone, if you're not economically fit, then you will not be able to keep your family well nourished. And if you're not connected to the society, then the all the helps from the government or from other resources may not be accessible at that particular point. So you have to be economically and socially fit. Mentally and physically fit is another thing, but health also includes social and economic aspects. So that is the main difference between disease-free and a healthy person. A disease-free person may be fit physically. We can also include mentally over here. But for being a healthy person, you will have to be fit mentally, physically, economically, and socially. You have to be well connected with the society, one with the society. You have to be economically fit so that you can support your family. You have to have a job. You have to do a work. That is all included under health. So now we will talk about what are the different causes of diseases. Now there are many causes of diseases. If you think of malaria, we think that what's the cause of malaria? A protozoa named Plasmodium? No, it's not just related to that. Yes, Plasmodium causes malaria. Female Anopheles mosquito is the vector and the pathogen is Plasmodium. But there are three causes of any disease. So whenever you get a question that is there only one cause for a disease, then you have to be very smart and then no. There is not only one cause of the disease. It is very tricky, but if you understand, then it will be very easy, as I said. So over here there are three causes of a disease, three levels. The first level is the immediate causes. That are normally pathogens, viruses, bacteria, protozoans, fungi, any pathogen. Secondly, if we talk about malaria, to be specific, with the example you will understand better. So malaria is caused by female Anopheles mosquito. So the first cause is Plasmodium. Plasmodium is the protozoa that has caused the disease. Okay, the second level cause will be, if the Plasmodium has caused the disease, how did that Plasmodium reach our body? Due to the female Anopheles mosquito, it acted as a vector. Okay, so how did the female Anopheles mosquito reach us? There is some problem, right? So female Anopheles mosquito reached us because I think there is some stagnant water in the surroundings so that the mosquito can breed well. So many female Anopheles mosquitoes are getting developed and they are coming and causing the disease. That is the main thing. So the second level cause of the disease is that the female Anopheles mosquito, how did it come? Due to stagnant water in the surroundings, or you can say unhygienic conditions for living all around. Fine. Okay. Then why is there stagnant water in the surroundings? That is the next question. So there is stagnant water in the surroundings because the municipal corporation is not working properly. Maybe you're not connected well with the society. Maybe you are very poor, so you cannot afford the municipal corporation services. So these are the third level causes of the disease. Simple? Fine. We will move up. We'll move. So now another topic which sometimes it's not a topic, it's a question which students may get confused with, that normally whenever we have cold we often take antibiotics. Sometimes the doctor may suggest us take antibiotics, but we know that viruses have very few biochemical pathways of their own, so it's very difficult to create an antidote for them. Thus, it's quite stupid to tell that antibiotics will work against common flu. But no, it's not like that. See, there's a reason behind that. Now, why do we take antibiotics when we have cold? There is a reason. Because when we have cold, the immune system is fighting against those viruses. So even so, the immune system is fighting against one virus. So in that course, if another bacteria comes into our body, then it will be difficult for the immune system to eliminate both the things at the same time. That is the main reason why we take antibiotics. So if antibiotics are there in the body, it will be difficult. So if the pathogen enters the body, the antibodies will directly fight with it. The antibiotics which we take will help us to fight with the bacteria when the pathogens will enter. And thus the immune system will just focus on doing or eliminating the cold virus, and the antibiotics will fight against the bacteria virus, so we won't get any bacterial infection while we are having common cold. That is the main reason, because viruses have very few chemical pathways, so it is very difficult to kill them, and viruses within a week, viruses will be eliminated. That is the main rule which viruses follow. And whenever you have a viral infection like common flu, but it will not last for a very long time. It will just last for around 7 to 8 days at the max. It will get eliminated by its own. So no antibiotic can be used over there. That is another important aspect which students get confused with. Then there are many causes of a disease. Now don't get confused between the levels of causes and the causes of a disease. Causes of a disease are, which we are going to talk about right now, are completely different from the levels of causes. That levels of causes are common for any disease, but these causes may be specific for some sort of disease. Fine. So there are many causes or many factors which contribute to a person or an organism having a disease. So now we are going to talk about the factors which cause a disease. Now these factors are completely different from the levels of diseases. Fine. Now the levels of a disease, immediate level, second level, third level, they may be common for every disease. But the factors for a particular disease, for the spread of a particular disease, may be common to that only disease. So how can a disease spread? That is a question which comes up. So yes, a disease can spread by many factors. Airborne diseases, waterborne diseases, vectors. These are the main 3 reasons why we get diseases. So airborne, waterborne and vector. Vectorborne, we have an example, female Anopheles mosquito. How it causes malaria. And female Aedes mosquito causes what? Write down in the comment section. Yes. So then we have waterborne diseases like cholera. Sometimes in villages what happens is that when the rivers are flowing, sometimes the excreta of some organisms may get mixed with that water. So it may be carried by that water, and then the people of the next village may carry that water and drink it. Disgusting, right? But yes, that may happen. So if the person if the organism whose excreta got mixed with the water, if he has cholera, then the person who will drink the water in the next village will also have cholera, because the bacteria will get transferred with the help of water. That's a waterborne disease. Airborne disease. Whenever we have common flu and when we sneeze, if we don't cover our nose, and in such a time, in coronavirus time, you can please don't do that. Whenever you sneeze, please have a handkerchief or a tissue paper and then throw it in the dustbin. Fine. Yes. So let's come back. So if we have common cold and then when we sneeze, then the virus will get transferred into the atmosphere and a person near us may breathe the same thing and he may get infected with common cold. The virus will enter his body. That is how diseases spread. These are the main 3 factors. There are many other factors also. Yes. So these are the main 3 causes of the disease. There are other causes also, but you can just check them out in your textbook. So we have limited time, so we'll just cover few topics. Okay. And then the last topic which we will cover today is that of immunization. And it's a very, very important topic. Immunization. Now what happens is that whenever a particular pathogen enters the body, then the pathogen will enter and then of course the immune system will send some antibodies to fight against that pathogen. Now if the pathogen has entered for the first time, then the immune system, of course, it does not know the bacteria, particular pathogen, and then it will take some time to fight against that pathogen. But if the pathogen will enter the second time, the immune system has a very good memory. So the immune system will recognize, okay, this is that pathogen. Now I know how to fight against it. So it will fight against that. And as it knows how to fight against it by the previous experience, it will eliminate the pathogen in a very, very less time. So due to that, the disease will be cured very fast. And thus you won't be affected by the disease. You won't feel that you're affected by the disease. Okay. So that is the simple process of an immunization. It's a very, very simple process that whenever a pathogen enters our body, the immune system fights against it, and the next time when it enters, as the immune system has a very sharp memory, it knows how to fight against it and it eliminates the pathogen or the particular virus in a very, very less time. That is the simple process of immunization which you have to know. Okay, so these are the main topics which we covered. And if you're thorough with all these topics, these are the main topics which will come. There are many other topics such as signs and symptoms. That's also a very big topic and it will come for your exams. It may come for your exams. And signs and symptoms of a disease. Then there are many prevention of diseases, then treatment of diseases. There are, I think, 2 parts also. They are also very important in your textbook. And I hope this video was very helpful and it will literally help, because these things which we have covered are the most important topics of the whole chapter. So you will have to know them very well. And if you know them, I'm sure you can get full in this chapter. So if you found this video to be helpful, then please like, share, subscribe, and thank you.